What's up guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be putting some headers on the FRS. So I love the sounds of Subarus. I've always wanted a WRX or STI, and I just love the way Boxer's engines sound. So I wanted to have that same Subi rumble in my car. So I went ahead and I went on Facebook Marketplace and I was looking around for some unequal length headers, and I found some pretty cheap. They're used, but they're in really good condition. So we're gonna go slap those on the car, and I have brand new exhaust manifold gaskets, so that's not gonna be an issue. So we're gonna slap those on the car, and then I'll give you guys a sound test of before and after. All right, so we're here now at the parking garage, aka my home garage, because I don't have one. So we have the FRS here, I have it on. I'll set the camera up and I'll let you guys hear the before. So now that we've heard how it sounds before, let's just get straight to work and rip those headers out. The stock one's gotta go. I really want that Subi rumble. So we're gonna put the new headers in and obviously give a sound test after. All right, so now we have the car on the jack stands. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our O2 sensors, which are right here, this gray and this black plug. And we're gonna unplug these and remove the clips, so that when we drop the header itself, we can still have those O2 sensors still on the headers, but disconnected, so we can take them out and then transfer them to the new one. And the order does matter with them. So that's why we're gonna do that first. And after we do that, under the car, we're gonna take that metal plate off. You can see I've been scraping my car because it's so low. We're gonna take this plate off, and then we have straight access to the headers, and I think it's 3 bolts, 3, 6, maybe 8 bolts, I'm not too sure, but we'll see. And drop the headers and then put the new ones in. So shouldn't be that difficult, but you know, working on cars, let's see how it goes. So, well, remember when I said it was gonna be quick and easy? It's not going to. There's 2 bolts under the car that hold that pan in place that are completely just defaced, and it's supposed to be a 12 mil socket that's supposed to fit on there, but the 12 won't, and the 13 is just too big for it. I'll show you right now. But if you can see, let me get the light. This bolt right here is just chewed up, and then there's one right, that one right there. And for some reason, I can't seem to get them out with the tools I have. So I'm gonna keep trying, and then maybe they'll just fall out. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm gonna still keep trying to do it, but if you have a low car, this is the problems you're gonna run into. And this is why I really don't like underpans, because they limit you. You can't do anything. And especially since this is a Boxer, I mean, it's not like I can just, oh, let me do the headers. No, the headers are way down on the underside of the engine. So I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep trying to get these bolts out. And when I do, I'll let you guys know. And then after the bolts come out, it should be easy process. I just battled with, I only got 1 bolt out, all right? I only got 1 bolt out. The other one is just completely gone. It has no hope. So what I did, oh Jesus, was I just spun the plate, and that bolt will not come out, and I don't have the tool to remove it. But for the bolt that was over here, I took my 12 mil adjustable ratchet, and I shoved it on there, grabbed my impact, or my mini impact, and hit it until it was flush with it, and then I just did my thing, and it came off. And then I moved that over there. So now I have full access to the headers. So it shouldn't be too bad. I'm laying on the ground because I'm kind of annoyed and that took so long and I don't want to get up. So I'm basically halfway done. a quick note to self and note to whoever else is gonna remove their headers on their FRS or 8.6 or BRZ, whatever you got. Do the mid-pipe connection first. So I just zapped the, where it bolts onto the actual engine itself. I removed those bolts first, and then the engine was all wobbly and loosey-goosey, and I couldn't get the mid-bolt or the mid-pipe bolt out where it goes to the second cat or the first cat. So yeah, do that. But here it is. Here's the header. Super bulky. And remember how I told you to take the O2 sensors out? So disconnect them so you can unplug those. And then you see where this is the mid-pipe connection, that's to the block. So you see where this O2 sensor is? It's really close. So you take the really close one and you transfer it right there. You take this one and then you transfer it right there. And also remember where they go. They're color coordinated, so you can't really miss it unless you're not paying attention. So don't miss it. I don't know what will happen. Oh God. I don't know what will happen if you switch those, but you don't want to find out. So I'm gonna transfer those. I'm probably gonna take a little break right now because doing this on a ground that's filthy is not fun. But anything for the car stuff. So that's how it is. For those of you doing this, the gray connector is gonna go on the outside and the black connector is gonna go on the inside. So when you put them on, the black connector is gonna be the closest and then it's gonna be the gray one. So let's go ahead and throw them on. This may be a little bit difficult for me to do it by myself, so I'm not gonna use that as an excuse. I'm just gonna do it. Alright, so I just finished installing the headers and we hooked up the O2 sensor wiring, and I'm gonna start the car with the car up in the air like this just to check to see if there's any exhaust leaks. So, Adrian, I'm gonna go back there and film the exhaust. That's pretty loud. I don't know if I like it. That's pretty loud. What do you think? Is it loud? Is it loud? Well, I had a couple loud cars. This is probably the loudest one I've had. That's pretty loud. That's pretty loud. What do you think, Adrian? What do you think?
It's really loud.
Yeah. Okay, well let's button it back up and let's go for a drive. Alright, so we're back with the car. We're gonna go drive it some more and get some reaction of how it sounds inside of the car. When I drove it, I wasn't too big of a fan on how it sounded. Don't get me wrong, it sounds dope, but I'm not 100% sure I like it. But yeah, so there's just we'll just drive it around some more and hopefully it grows on me. It is a bit louder than I thought it was going to be. Obviously in the last clip it set off a car alarm. So we'll see later on after I drive. So it doesn't sound too bad with the windows up. It does sound like I think maybe there's something loose, or I don't know. But it sounds very, what's the word? It sounds very raw. Like it sounds very, very raw, if that makes any sense to you guys. So again, I don't know if I like it. It is a bit quieter with the windows down, and it's not as droney, you can still talk. But you know, we'll give it a couple days and see how I feel about it. I'll probably keep it because I like loud cars, and I love the way flat engine sound in general, especially boxers. So yeah, well, I installed headers, so that's pretty cool. So we'll see you guys on the next video.